Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Once again, we are going to be talking about Kylian Mbappé and this ever closer deal that could happen to Real Madrid. Of course, now, today is the 1st of August. So what that means is there was this clause in his contract that he can activate to extend his PSG contract. Now, because it's over the deadline of July 31st, Mbappé is not able to do that anymore. And on your screen, like it says, obviously his contract now expires in 2024. But we'll get to that. We'll also talk about some injury crisis to Mendy and Arda Güler, the latest on those as well. But breaking news, really, here from Fabrizio Romano, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Trusty Man himself. No late twists in Kylian Mbappé saga. Deadline of July 31st is over, and Mbappé can't activate the option to extend his PSG contract until June 2025. The contract officially expires in June 2024 now. PSG keep thinking he agreed with Real Madrid, but Kylian remains for sale. This is interesting because he had the time to extend, and essentially what he has said is no, I'm not going to extend. Because it's not as if he didn't get the time to choose to extend. He has had the last month to extend, and he has told PSG he's not going to extend. So what this means is he's probably going to get a move. I think he's going to get what he wants, which does seem like he wants to move out of Paris Saint-Germain right now. So that is very, very interesting indeed. Now, here we have some bits from L'Equipe. PSG will try and make Real Madrid move for Kylian Mbappé sooner. Interesting. Also, PSG hired an intermediary a few days ago to try and push Kylian Mbappé to Real Madrid. We also have PSG are also awaiting a concrete offer from Chelsea for Kylian Mbappé. Now this was after some news and speculation that Chelsea could be interested in making a deal for Kylian Mbappé. We'll get onto that later. And here's a bit of a round-up summary from L'Equipe. So, what do we have? The summary, we have Kylian wants to take all the money from PSG he's entitled to. Now, of course, we know that if he stays at PSG for the next season, he'll get loyalty bonus, he'll get the sign-on bonus and stuff like that, right? So that's what he wants. But I think that after he's just gotten the loyalty bonus, which I believe he just gotten, like, was it 40 million euros to like 80 million euros, something like that. It's kind of confusing because apparently he just got a loyalty bonus that PSG put that if he stays at the club until, was it the 1st of August or something, that he would get the loyalty bonus. So he already got what he wanted. There's obviously still more that he can get if he stays for next season. But of course, PSG do not want him to take more from them for next season. Also, PSG, like we talked about, hired an intermediate to push Real Madrid into a bid. So that's very interesting. PSG expect a late Real Madrid bid, so that's very interesting. Interesting to hear. PSG expect an offer from Chelsea, but again, player power, Mbappé can say yes or no to any clubs. So we don't know if he'll say yes to Chelsea. Of course, as of now, he's already rejected Al Hilal, as we know. Also, PSG offered Kylian an extension and he rejected it. Of course, we know that. There were also news coming up that PSG were trying to extend his contract to 2025, but give Mbappé an option to leave next summer. So there was some kind of new contract extension with an option to leave next summer, which apparently he rejected as well. And Mbappe is very angry at PSG. Now I have no idea why that is, but that is just that. So let's go through these bits by bits. Mbappe, obviously he wants to take all the money, fair enough. PSG obviously want to get this deal with Real Madrid done, so they hire an intermediate. Okay. Now PSG expect a late Real Madrid bid again. That makes sense. Real Madrid trying to delay a bit, trying to get Mbappe for as cheap as possible. I think, as I said yesterday, I think that the deal will happen, but I think it will happen quite late because Real Madrid will try to go in for low, and what was deemed as an insulting offer yesterday, and they will probably get Mbappe for a low offer because PSG will be forced to sell by then. But this is interesting because, as we know, PSG want as many bids as possible from different clubs around Europe or outside of Europe, but they want as many bids as they can get for Kylian Mbappe. Now, what does that mean? If there's more bids, the chances of Mbappe not joining Real Madrid will be higher because, look, we don't know if Mbappe is going to say yes to Chelsea. We don't know. And PSG are trying to hope that more clubs come in to persuade Real Madrid to make a bid. Because as far as all parties are concerned, Mbappe seems to only want Real Madrid. So this move from Chelsea isn't exactly PSG thinking, you know what, we can actually sell Mbappe to Chelsea, but rather it's a form to try to push Real Madrid to quickly make a bid, make an offer. So that is, I think, what's happening here. Look, I personally don't think, and I can't see Mbappe going to Chelsea. I think that overall, this deal seems very, very tough. It's very, very hard to see Chelsea get this done. So I'm just wondering, is this a power play here from PSG, saying, you know what, just come in for bid Chelsea, and then we'll try to make Real Madrid make a bid, and then we'll probably accept Real Madrid's bid, something like that. But like we talked about, PSG obviously offered Kylian Mbappe contract extensions. He rejected it, and I don't really know why Mbappe is angry at PSG, but that's just that. So, a great roundup. Now we're heading into the 1st of August. The next week is going to be very crucial because I think that this is when Real Madrid might actually go in for a bid. I think this is when Real Madrid might actually go, you know what, with delays for the last 3 to 4 weeks, let's just see what we can do. And I think Real Madrid will start low. They're not going to go in with 250 because they're not dumb, which is why I've always said that I think and I expect Real Madrid to bid about 140 million euros. Because even though that might be deemed insulting by PSG, that might be considered insulting, Real Madrid can say either you take 140 or you let him leave for free next summer. So Real Madrid are trying to take advantage of PSG's weak negotiations, because we know in terms of the negotiating table, PSG have the weakest negotiating point right now, because they can't really reject much. They have to really just accept everything that's thrown at them. So let's see what happens here. Interesting. Let's see if there's any more developments, because like I said, I'm always recording these quite early, and I'm uploading it quite late as well. So let's see. But I also want to talk about this. This is quite hilarious. But Jurgen Klopp was asked about Kylian Mbappe and his rumors to Liverpool, and he responded, "We laugh about it." He then got on and say, "Look, Mbappe is a great player, but in terms of financial sides, there's no way that it's gonna happen." So yeah, Liverpool, I think they are ruled out now. And why are Liverpool even being mentioned? Because Liverpool were the team, were the club that pulled out of Jude Bellingham because 100 million euros was too much. So come on. But to end off, we have got some new updates on Mendy from Arantxa Mobile. Ferland Mendy will be out for around 2 weeks, so he'll miss the opening day against Athletic Club Bilbao, and maybe the second game as well. Let's see what happens. But quite a very disappointing one is Arda Güler is expected to be out for 2 months from AS. He's only just joined. He hasn't even played a single game, and he's been injured. I mean, I'm gutted for the lad. I mean, look, a young player coming in and he's already getting injuries, and rival fans are gonna be laughing. Look, Real Madrid fans have to stand with Arda Güler and protect him. Like, he's a young player coming into a new country, a new league, and of course he's just picked up an injury and he's probably going to be out for 2 months, maybe longer. Hopefully not, touch wood. But let's just protect this boy, really. But yeah, that's all we have for update. Again, Mbappé, let's see what happens on that one. I expect a bid to go in, but maybe in the upcoming days, yeah. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you guys did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if it's on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.